that are at the top of the table or near it, second and third as it stands. And well, Peter was first starting the night, and he'd like to be that ending the night. He's got Michael Van Gerwen next week and Gary Anderson the week after that, so he's going to have to really play well to be anywhere near first in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, it just gets easier, John, doesn't it? And this man, see Peter Wright tonight, Phil Taylor and Adrian Lewis. Just like Peter Wright, it gets easier. Yeah, you're quite right, John. This is going to be a tight contest. There's not a lot between them. The bookies just make Peter Wright favourite, which I think is a bit suspect. Barney has been in this Premier League so many times, a six-time playoff player, but never quite got to the final. But what it does tell you about him is that he is more than likely to win a playoff place. He always seems to be in that top four, whereas this man, it's his debut, and he's been playing okay. And what I'm amazed at already with the 180 from Peter Wright is that, incredibly, he hasn't changed his darts, John. He's not bored with them yet.
Well, maybe he realized if they're working, I should use them. And they have been working in every incarnation of sets of darts he's had, and various equipment. He enjoys the challenge. And you'd have to say most of us mortal dart players just like the challenge of trying to master one set.
Mortal. John Part, a mere mortal. Three-time world champ. This is a five-time world champ. What a slow start to this match. It's not very good, is it? Brilliant. This is what they've come to see.
That's what Raymond's going to be, a difficult opponent for Peter here, because it doesn't matter what Peter does. Raymond is so cool these days. He's so calm. I really like how his mindset is.
I was talking to Raymond last week about the flights. As you can see, they're slightly in odd shape, and it's purely because he cut them himself. Not been made yet to spec, and he has found the right flight for him. He likes the way that, just like Phil Taylor, he likes the way the dart is entering the board. The pace is important as well. And when you get all that right, John, you get a confident dart player, don't you?
You certainly do when you get that, just the perfect feeling. It's a bull would be perfect here.
96, 80.
60 for double 10 to hold throw. Don't do what Dave Chisnell done and hit a treble 20. Double top.
60.
Well, that was a bit light.
25.
Yes, and he's finishing normally quite strong, so good chance here for Raymond. Double 8 to break. Very deliberate, very calm, and efficient.
Yeah, not much wrong with that leg, was there? Both players playing well, but Peter Wright just missing the dart at top, so Barney is in there.
Well, you have to applaud Barney's poise there. He faced Peter Wright opening the leg in the match with the 180. Completely not bothered Raymond.
Well, these two haven't played each other since October last year. And the head-to-heads are, Raymond has won 5 out of the 6 meetings, but the last time they met, like I said, was in October. Peter Wright won that. So maybe there was a bit of a sea change there.
Well, I think in the intervening months that they've both changed quite a bit in frame of mind and where they are. And you can't really go much off of the past record for this particular matchup.
Well, that was only a tour event as well. This is a different story. 11,000 people crammed into this arena. And it's just fantastic to watch. It's fantastic to see the growth of darts.
121.
Well, Raymond looking to get this 2-2-6 out in 6 darts to hold his throw.
55.
The second dart was the damage there.
Yeah, no finish, so all Pete needs here is 140 or 100 really to leave comfortable out.
60.
Well, that was a bit of a lunge to the last start. They're normally silky smooth. Peter Wright.
It looks like he's playing a little bit fast. Perhaps the energy of the building seeping into his game, affecting him adversely. Needs the Shanghai of the 20s. Let's do adjust there. He wanted it in. So that was not a good first start. Didn't help.
Yeah, there was no marker at all, even though it was above. It was too far above. Well, for 2-zip, no dramas at all for Barney. Will he work to the left of that? Indeed he does. The adjustment, John, was superb there.
Well, just as such a good temperament, and such a nice, relaxed but strong, but still strong throw at the doubles and at the scoring. And I have to say, I think those are characteristics I'm describing that Peter Wright employed a lot in the World Championship and in the first weeks of his Premier League. But it's Barney showing how it's really done.
Yeah, they're trying to out-cool each other. No one's cooler than Barney when he's playing well. No one, I'll tell you. Go on, Raymond. Already started with a max. Another one. Ah.
I don't think he was really even thinking about it. I think there was a time when he would be, you know, he's hit a number of them, so it's not a novelty for him. I think he's just playing darts to win legs, win matches. He's really gone back to basics overall in his head.
Yeah, you know you're good when 9 darters are a 10 a penny, when you've hit loads, which this man has. First man to hit a 9 darter in the Premier League, of course. 2 180s in this leg. In control.
And 3 180s and 2 legs in play. Sorry, 3.
140.
Well, I'm just assuming that Peter wanted another one for himself. 57. Now 12 or treble 12. Will he be greedy? Now bullseye for 3-zip.
56. Peter requires 65.
65, 25 for tops. You haven't hit a double, not always so easy. Relief there, but he's not really making a large celebration. He realizes he has work to do yet.
Yeah, he took it well. The pressure was on. But Barney must be thinking, I can do no wrong at the moment. Darts being thrown at the highest level. 4 180s already from RVB.
100.
Well, I think I saw a hint of a wry smile crease his lip on the 5th there, so he is thinking about delighting this overwhelming crowd.
Not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. We're in the 4th leg and there's been 6 180s. Barney was looking to leave 36.
94.
Well, he's probably in a good position, especially with that first dart miss. Peter Wright. Now he's going right to the right of the Aki. And doing very well to leave 81 and pressure the 87 of Barneveld on his throw.
That was magnificent. 51 for his favourite double, double 18. Single 20 now. Missed it in the last leg. Missed it this leg as well.
Well, he's owned the 180s, but the bull's eluding him. It's treble 19. Double 12. 6 to level the match.
69. Raymond van 25.
Just a little bit eager there. Just tense. Barney hit this in the first leg, didn't he? It's a replay.
70.
Well, I think that dart was
12.
slightly further away than the other dart that missed him, the other one. And he wasn't quite as good a guy. It's double six, though. And it is level. And Peter Wright letting Barney know a little more this time. Say, well, I got you there. You let me off, and I got you.
Yeah, that was a let-off. That was a let-off, you're right. But Peter Wright, he's one of these characters where doesn't do a lot wrong, but you're not just going to get rid of him, are you? You've got to beat him. He's just got this quality of, if you don't play well, he grinds something from you. He grates on you.
100.
It's a trait that you have, John, and it's a good trait. I don't mean it nastily.
44.
Well, you just have to use everything you have to win. You just try and be in some sort of position to make the impossible happen at times. And what seems like unlikely becomes reality on some occasions if you keep applying yourself.
Wise words from the three-time champion of the world. Listen to those.
100.
More fluency, definitely more fluency in the Peter Wright arm. We have a real good quality match.
100.
Oh, Ray a little disgusted with that ton. I think it was a little unfortunate on the second dart. It didn't follow the first one in the treble. It was right there. And then
60.
you're thinking 180 and you end up with 100 after getting the first dart in the treble. It's quite frustrating, really. 100 sounds good to most people at home, but when you've got the first one in and you only end up with 100, it's no good.
177.
Well, that was brilliant.
Peter Wright, 157.
Feel that this has to go to save losing this leg and a break. Barney should break here.
99.
Double 12 to lead 3-2.
Too relaxed. Now it's got to be a nervy double three.
18.
Had to be a nervy one.
He's 6'4", double three. He's not the best double on the board. 18 for tops. This will be another steal. Barney throwing these legs away. He's missed 10 darts at a double. Perfect marker. Cannot miss, can he? No, he can't.
Peter Wright, 693 in the group first. Game on.
He's going to have to switch probably. The dart kind of fell down there. Dipped. Blocked the
58.
treble. Didn't do a very good job covering. So, an opportunity here for Peter Wright straight away against throw to go even further ahead.
Yeah, there's a bit of a change, John, isn't there?
134.
Barney was it in everything the first three legs, and he's just give a couple of legs away through missing darts at a double. The pace. He wants to get something going again.
Or at least a little more energy into the throw, a little more strength of the release point. It's a danger when you feel like you get a little too relaxed. You start lobbing them a bit.
Well, when you look at those stats, that is why Barney is no longer leading.
139.
Brilliant. Well, Peter Wright, is he going for the 60 on this throw?
60.
Wow.
Raymond van Barneveld, 164.
You would have thought 57, leave 170. Get the crowd on your side. And speaking of that, 54 for Bull. Come on. They're urging you. No!
132.
But when you're down 3-2 and it's pretty vital you hold your throw, that's probably the wise thing he did.
Yeah, I agree, John. It was a terrible dart for bullseye, though.
97.
For a level game.
32.
Only 15% on his doubles. That's better. That will make him feel better. And what it also does, it lets Peter Wright know that he's not thinking about the missed darts at a double. When you go in there and you get rid of the leg with no dramas, you're thinking, right, okay, my opponent's hitting the doubles now.
60.
Time for Barney to put his foot down and light the afterburners.
You know, that 164 he had left. He had already missed the bull twice in the match on the third dart, and you know, probably wasn't feeling all that particularly comfortable anyway. So that was a very wise decision to just set up the double.
I've got to say, from a non-darting point of view, Peter Wright's Mohican looks a bit limp tonight. It just doesn't seem to be standing up very well. Anyway, carry on. Darts.
100.
See what I mean at the front? Sorry, it's just the artiste in me.
100.
It is kind of thin, yes. That gets him to 216. Puts pressure on Peter to get 241 and 6 darts, really. As Raymond can hit a 180 to leave 36 at this point.
57.
Peter is just hitting too many darts in the single 20 bed. Not enough trebles. There's Barney.
Great adjustment on that one, sorry, Wayne.
100.
Barney just looks in the zone again. He kind of went missing, John, didn't he, for a leg or so when Peter Wright went 3-2 up, and now he's back again.
60.
Well, I think his experience tells him he probably could have been up 5-0, really, and it was just him missing. So he's still confident he should be in positions to win. So that's what he's doing. It's double 18. There it is. To break and go ahead.
Well, you mentioned the adjustment, John, on the shot before that. The treble 20 on that 116 was magnificent, because Barney, as we know, he likes the dart below the 60 or in. So to actually hit the 60 after the first dart was great. It really was. Playing beautifully.
Yeah, he did the same thing the leg before when I interrupted you there. I was just so amazed that he stayed at the target and then he hit it beautifully. So he's doing what he wants to do. He's playing how he wants to play. Doing a good job of it once again.
And there we see he's a leg up, Barney, but playing much better than his opponent. 10 points better in the average.
57.
And his body language is actually telling us that as well. He looks the better player, he's acting the better player. Peter just struggling a tad.
140.
You do know, you get the feeling that you know, if Raymond makes any mistakes, then Peter Wright will continue to exploit them. He is very good at that, as you mentioned earlier.
He's cleaned up very well in this match so far.
140.
Well, he's 161. Barney needs 2 trebles. One, got to feel is not enough. Another 60 would hurt. Never in doubt, was it?
Wanting 2 trebles from Barney in this match, it seems like a reasonable request. He's hit them with ease. It's treble 17 to lead bull. Just aired into the 3.
122.
Done really well there. The mine could have gone, but it didn't. 108. That leaves 48. 16 or an 8. Well, he's hit the 8 for tops. Oh, Raymond! The world is a great place when you are playing like him. He's already taken out 116, followed by 108. He leads Peter Wright 5-3. It's kind of a flip-flop. Barney was missing the doubles and Peter Wright was cleaning up. The last couple of legs have been the other way round.
Well, Raymond was struggling on some doubles earlier, and it was when he's leaving the double and approaching the board with the double left. And sometimes it's actually easier on the combination shots getting the doubles, and he's proven that with the 116 before and the 108 now. It just is so much easier to get that double in that scenario.
Yeah, the hesitation's not there, is it?
100.
Barney, 8 140s, 4 180s. Will switch.
It doesn't really help you if you have, say,
95.
tops left to know that you can miss the dart. You still have 2. That actually doesn't help your focus. But when you're at the end of a combination, you know you got to hit that dart, so you're completely focused on it.
Yeah, there's no urgency sometimes, and that can be the problem. That's why Phil Taylor throughout the years has been magnificent. Seems to just wrap legs up like he did tonight. Magnificent tonight,
96.
Phil Taylor. Looked like the Taylor of old. The rest may be in trouble again. Peter Wright's in trouble. 5-3 down. Barney sitting on 170.
100. Revenue from 170.
Well, he certainly has the scoring part of the equation for this covered tonight. Let's see if he can get these first two. No. Excellent job to leave double.
Revenue from 78.
Has to go. Single 20 for tops. Will he? Won't he? He will! Magnificent! Barney would have been thinking, come on, you miss, and I'll get myself at least a point. Now throw in for a point, minimum.
And there, another example of, you know, just how focused a player is when they only have that one dart at double.
Not being Peter Wright's best performance in this Premier League, but still a tough opponent. We did mention earlier, John, didn't we, that you have to play really well to beat him nowadays, and it's panning out just that way.
Now we see that downward adjustment from Barney into the treble again, which is not easy to do when you have your darts lay the way they do for him.
It's not easy hitting a 20. I know that. Super dart. Aggression from Snake Bite.
He needs a break, he knows it. He has no other option but to be aggressive at this point in the match if he wants points.
60.
Perfect marker. Really use it. Oh, he'd be annoyed at that. Look at the body language. Barney's got to be thinking, come on, jump on that.
Just enough to get to a finish. But you feel Wright has a decent chance of a break opportunity.
Wants another treble badly.
140.
See the reaction, he knows that.
156.
He loves this finish. 60-60, 36, all about the first dart. This could be a point. He will not miss through. He doesn't miss double 18. You know that. I know that. Barney, a point.
Yeah, you've all had a feeling there, and that has been his most favorite out of all time, you have to say. Just you see that on the board and Raymond approaching it. You think if he gets that first dart, like if the first dart goes in, watch out. It's almost unfair.
Unfair, I like that. Wrap this up if he can. Peter Wright just starting off with 59. It was like the 156 scared him to the point of, right, I'm not quite submitting, but didn't have it in him to hit a big one. Barney. Let this man off the hook again. Barney has dominated this match, just missed doubles at the after about the third and fourth leg. Let Peter Wright back in, but he's got over that. There's a mental strength about him, John.
Well, he's a little bit over it. He has to finish the job, though. If he doesn't get 2 points, Raymond will be quite angry with himself for how well he played to not get 2 points.
140.
Peter Wright is not going to go quietly here.
It's no good for RVB.
96.
I've mentioned it before, and I will mention it again. The flights of Barney, I think, have just made him so mentally strong because he believes in what he's doing. He's so confident and comfortable about playing. He looks like he can do whatever he wants to do.
60. Peter Wright 62.
Treble 10. 20 for double 16 then.
46.
Normally a very strong double for Peter, but on this occasion, looked pretty sloppy. He knows he's coming back, but still, you want to send the message you're clinical.
Of course you do.
140.
Do not
Beijing Prize
want to
16.
give your opponent any hope at all. Can he dash it quickly? Yes, he can. This is the leg. Barney wins, it's 2 points.
Game on.
If Peter Wright wins it, we have another draw.
And 180 would be a great way to start the leg. And 9-dart leg would be a great way to finish tonight.
Yes, it would. Don't buck it, John, don't buck it. Come on, one of you at a 9, come on. It's a brilliant reply, really is, in a leg that Peter Wright has to win. Barney just taking his time, looking for a treble 20 in the bottom of the bed. Well, that was what you would call a floater. That was more hope than anything.
98.
More ways than one. It just did not work at all. But he still had a decent score, so he's got a good lead.
100.
Bad position here for Wright.
Averaging 102. He's never looked any worse than that.
59.
Well, there's some hope there now. That's only 59. It leaves the finish, but the 164. So Peter Wright is thinking, okay, 140 for a 121 or 180. Either one of those, and I have a chance.
A ton really isn't enough. What a fantastic second dart.
100.
Barney would feel slightly better about that.
64.
The likelihood is 6 darts, John.
Well, this time if he has bull after 2 darts, he'll go for it. But it's not going to happen this time. All the high finishes he's had tonight, he could have had that 164 as well. Just didn't try.
That was a real poor visit. Peter Wright may be getting a draw here. Oh my, what a way to nick a point, bullseye! Oh yes, Peter Wright! Raymond van Barneveld 6, Peter Wright 6, what a way! 60, 51, bullseye! He's still unbeaten. He refuses to lose.
Well, that's not a bad way to wrap up the night in Leeds. A 161 check out from Peter's neighbour.